Great Setherus, you found me, my son.
Are you okay?
I'm unscathed. Setherus has gazed upon me this day. It's a miracle I'm still breathing. And the holy passages, the warnings, it's all true. Demons walk amongst us, my son. I've been praying and hiding here since I saw them.
I'm looking for the Gospel of TR. Do you know where it is?
I know the book you were inquiring about. I've never read it and wouldn't go near it. A book with that symbol on its cover needs to be avoided. Time and humidity had caught up to it. Despite what may be written inside, the book is considered heritage and thus protected by law. It was our duty to send it to the National Library in Leith, which has an excellent book restoration department.
What happened here?
Captain Voss. He brought me here to make sure I bear witness to my lies. His men discovered an ancient door. I had never seen it before in all my years living at the Abbey. They couldn't break through. The door was too thick. Voss and his men blew it open. When the smoke cleared, that's when the demons came out. It was as if TR himself had swallowed me. I saw him, Voss. He was the first to fall prey to the demons. I ran as fast as I could and came here to hide. It is happening. TR's demons are here. His curse is upon us, my son. May the eye of God protect us. This is our doing. Our sinful emotions gave them the means to enter our world. TR will wrap his coils around Hadia, keeping us trapped here like rats. We must stop the spread of destructive emotions, but I scarcely know where to begin.
Anything up? Interesting. I'll look it up.
still don't see why we have to leave. 70 years I've lived in Leith. Always made it through. Always survived. We're fine.
Forgive my husband. He doesn't quite grasp the gravity of the situation. He still believes we live in the 60s in Yankel's-Hadia. We must leave. For the future of our family. There is only death here.
I'm scared. Why are we hiding in the library?
Our neighbors tried to leave the city through official channels. I saw their bodies hanging from the overpass the next day.
Agath was a well-respected local politician in Leith before the war. One of the few who genuinely tried to bridge the divide between Sabinian and Palamas communities. When she offered to help us leave the city, I couldn't refuse.
I'm trying to get this poor family out of the city. They're Palamist. They're as good as dead if they stay here. Easier said than done with all the checkpoints. I was supposed to meet with Locke, book restorer here. Since the war began, he helped me forge documents for trapped citizens, but his office is locked up tight and I see no trace of him. Maybe it was silly of me to come here with everything that's going on. These people put a lot of trust in me. I suppose I can try forging the documents myself. I have no idea how or where to start.
mind is elsewhere. All I can think about is the recent disappearances. One journalist is a tragedy, two a curious coincidence. The three? That's a pattern. I have a responsibility to protect my family. They didn't choose to pursue this story. I did. I can't put them at risk by continuing to dig into this. I can't help but feel that I'm betraying my integrity as a journalist. The truth deserves to be heard. I can only hope that someone braver than I can expose it.
See those fucking things? What the fuck, man?
Who are you?
I'm Bliss. I worked here. Yes.
Where is your book restoration department?
Huh? Book restoration. Yeah. We have a department for that. Basement. It's in the basement. That's where Locke works. I like him. He's a straight shooter wearing that yellow jacket. kid.
Where can I find Locke?
Oh, shit. We were running. I was running with Locke. Fuck. Away from those things. He fell near the cafeteria. Oh, I left him. I left him there and locked. I left him there and locked the door behind me here. The pamphlet said, come. Whoever came up with that slogan should get fired. Enjoy our nightlife, our restaurant. Look at that culture now. Killing and raping. One day, they just got out of bed, broke into their homes as they slept, and chopped their neighbor's head, and then slipped back into bed as if nothing had happened. That they would choose a new neighbor, and the cycle would continue. The new Leafy. It's in all of us. Let me tell you this. All the rules, the laws, the codes, and our civility, to keep it tightly shackled, locked away at the back of our minds. This is the unspoken truth. Deep down, everyone shares this dark desire. We want to set the serpent free. This is our actual state. Our true nature. Oh, man. Where did they go, anyway? It was fine they were here. Then we locals started doing a bit of killing, a bit of raping. It's when we needed them the most. What the hell, man? It was the first time Haitians saw people from different... Speaking of them running away from Haiti, there's something behind that. I'm sure of it. The minute they were gone... Say it with me. The minute they were gone, I'm from a profoundly religious Sabine family. There's a lot of us. They make it sound like all Sabinians woke up one day, burnt all their sacred katas, and danced naked around the pagan pyre. Leith was filled with Sabinian churches. What you do here, though, is how open-minded we are. The only open minds you can find in Leaf are I might have split open a few myself. The stuff... Oh, what's there to say? I was okay with them. I have some family who live in Argola, right on the Jehanian border. In the Palamas, in the local school, they began segregating the Sabinian kids. That evening, the girl's dad beat my 14-year-old. Which ones? Wanna hear the wildest shit ever? The night they appeared, I'm coming back down from my high. I pulled the curtain. They had themselves some palamists, and they're fucking ecstatic. Next to him, the Sabinians were dropping cinder blocks on his wife's head. Repeated. It was as if time had slowed down. All my feelings and emotions had gone. Then, in a flash, the thugs and their palamist prey got engulfed in a weird... I went back to bed.
spectacular piece. The binding, the leatherwork, the embroidery, just exquisite. The accompanying letter states that it originates from the mid-9th century. Truly amazing. By far the oldest project I've worked on. I can smell the 1,000 years of musty history wafting up from its pages. Delectable. I could hardly contain my excitement. I began working immediately. Upon the very first incision to the leather-bound cover, I made a startling discovery. A strange, narrow object folded into the fabric. It is clearly ancient. I doubt even the priests know of its existence. The enigmatic nature of this tome continues to astound me. I've set the relic aside for now. Once the restoration is complete, I'll endeavor to find out more.
Found additional information on the Serpent Mound mentioned in the Gospel of Tear. Let me know if you want more information on anything you find out there.
Tanya, do you know anything about the Serpent's Maw mentioned in the book?
The two-headed snake artifact embedded in the Holy Book's cover remains a mystery. Let's face it, knowing Hadia and its old ruins, it probably opens something, right? As for the Serpent's Maw, it's located in the Vissa Hills. I remember seeing a giant serpent head sticking out of the ground. The snake's body twists and turns all over the rocky ridges. You can see the snake's head from where we first met. It's due east. I'd stop. Let me know if you need more. Nice find. Let's run it through the database. Have a look in the database. See what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
fount of forbidden knowledge in the Vissa Hills.